And we are back. This is Open Forum on the Women's Radio Network. I'm your host, Karon Viggiano, and it's my pleasure to welcome to the show this afternoon Jeff Wilson. Good afternoon, Jeff.
Good afternoon, sweetheart. How are you doing today?
Good, great. Thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful, blessed. New year, things are going great, and I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
That's great. Thank you for joining us. How's the weather over in White Plains today?
Actually, I'm down in D.C. today on some business. I have a TV show that I produce down here, so I came down to start preparing for my next show. But the weather's very nice, kind of cold, but it's the winter, so what do you expect on the East Coast?
Exactly. Very nice. So that's awesome that you're down in D.C. today. So tell us a little bit about the show that you're working on right now.
Well, the show that I'm working on, it's called The Talk Show with DJ Gatsby. It's a public access produced TV show. Airs on Comcast and Verizon in Southern Maryland. And it's an interview show where we talk to African-American authors, writers, publishers, and people in the book business to kind of give the viewers a little insight on, the literary industry and how African-American writers contributing to it.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Jeff here is the owner at WB Media Group. He's located in White Plains. Apparently, he travels for business as he is in D.C. today. And how long have you had your company now, Jeff?
Well, I've actually formed WB Media Group back in 2010 because I was doing a lot of advertising, marketing, promoting for authors and publishers, and I kind of needed a parent company to kind of, solidify my position in the business. So kind of turned pro, so to speak.
Oh, wow. That's great. That's awesome. And, to be in business in this day and age for, 4 or 5 years is quite an accomplishment, right?
Well, yeah, it hasn't been very lucrative in the beginning. But I had actually been a human resources journalist, got laid off, attended a book fair, and started the book club and started, advertising and marketing authors, talking about them on my blog and on Facebook. And then a lot of them asked me to be their publicist and help them advertise their books. So there is when WB Media Group was formed.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Everything fell into place, right?
Yes, it did. It's been great.
Definitely. So you have a radio show as well?
Yeah. WB Media Group in itself actually does a lot. We produce the public access TV show, the talk show with DJ Gatsby. We also produce a blog talk radio show called Who's Who in African American Lit, hosted by me as well. And what we do on the radio program is the same as we do on the TV show. We interview authors, writers, and publishers and people in the literary industry and kind of give them another avenue, another opportunity, and through media to tell people about, the wonderful books that they have and a little bit about these authors that are out here.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. So if I write a book, you can call me up and you can interview me, right?
Absolutely. I'll interview you on my TV show. I'll interview you on the Blog Talk radio show. If you need a publisher, I'll publish a book. I also am a publisher. WBMG Publishing is another one of the other entities that has grown out of WB Media Group. I started the publishing company in 2014 when I published my book, Who's Who in African American Literature. And later on, last year, I published a children's book by a Polish author named Magda Namro. And I also published a romance novel by an author by the name of Andrea Yvette. And I have 2 more authors that are due to be published in 2015. That name is Naeem Cash as well as Khalil Hakeem. So I've been busy.
Yes, you're very, very busy. Now, I was just going to ask you that. How do you manage all these different entities of media that you're working with?
Well, it's not very easy. It's very time-consuming. Again, I started the business a few years ago when I was working, so I got laid off from my job, and I had a lot of time to do it. But since then, I have been back working, on contract jobs and temp agencies and things like that. So it still gave me a lot of time to keep adding different layers to my media component. But after a while, I think in 2013, actually 2012 to 2013, I was working with a large public relations firm that was working with Cash Money Content, which is the publishing wing of Cash Money Records. That gave me the exposure and basically legitimized me as a real player in advertising and marketing for African American authors. And at that point, I just started working full time doing this, no other job, and just doing it 24 hours a day. So yeah, that's where the time consuming comes in. But I make time for the radio show, the TV show, and my publishing as well.
That's great. And I would imagine technology has helped grow your business, make it easier to get the word out about your business, and also in the production end of your business.
Well, yes, it does. The main focus is social media. And those platforms have been a blessing to me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest, and the blogs, WordPress, as well as some of the other ones. And I'm on YouTube with my TV show, so the people who don't live in the Southern Maryland area can't watch it on Comcast Cable or Verizon. You can watch my TV show at livestream.com, and you can also watch it on YouTube. But again, social media is our main focus and our main avenue to advertise, market, and promote. But in 2015, I'm going to be out in the public doing a lot more to promote my company and my business.
Oh, that's great. Making public appearances, talk shows, that type of thing?
Well, yeah. I attend book fairs and book expos regularly. I do the Harlem Book Fair in New York City every year.
Oh, nice.
I just attended the First Read Expo in Atlanta in December of last year. And I've attended the DMV Expo here in Maryland. And then there's the National Black Book Festival, the Baltimore Book Festival, a lot of other festivals I plan to attend this year to kind of come from behind my computer and get off social media to be in person, because now as a publisher, I want to meet readers, meet other authors, and kind of promote my books, as well as the TV show and the radio show in person.
Absolutely. And then this way, your potential new authors that you'll be publishing, they can put a face to the name, that type of thing. The person they've been, whether they're emailing with you or they're Facebooking with you or tweeting with you, now they can actually meet you and and see, your true character, your mannerisms, that type of thing. And that goes a long way these days, right?
Yes, it does. You can always find people online, find people on the internet. A lot of people aren't really adept to meeting people in person, being in crowds, speaking to groups. And those are things that I enjoy doing. Those are things that I look forward to do. So it's a welcome kind of transition for me, because I was more of an outgoing, person originally. I grew up in New York as a DJ and an MC and a party promoter. So when I moved here to Washington in 2010, it was very easy for me to kind of fit into the position, because I was very outspoken, loved crowds, loved groups, and TV and radio was just a natural progression for me.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. And Jeff, you have so much. You're on so many different media outlets. I'd like to cover that with you. So, sure. This way we can let everyone know. So we've been speaking with Jeff Wilson. Jeff is the owner at WB Media Group, and his website is www.wbmediagroup.webs.com. Now, on your website, you have listed your Facebook, your Twitter, your Tumblr. You have all those social media links on there?
Yeah. Basically, if you Google DJ Gatsby's book club, you'll find everything about me. But I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as you said before, as DJ Gatsby X. We also have Twitter pages for WB Media Group, WBMG Publishing, the talk show with DJ Gatsby, as well as DJ Gatsby's book club blog, and on Facebook. So, yeah, we're basically everywhere. DJ Gatsby, Jeff Wilson, DJ Gatsby X, WB Media Group. Any one of those keywords and search words, you'll find me, and you get all the information to how to contact me.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jeff. It was so nice to speak with you.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It's the first interview I've done on radio in 2015. I don't do a lot of interviews because I don't get asked a lot. So I really appreciate you guys asking me and having me come on the show. And I'll definitely be a new listener and a new fan of WRNW in the future.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff. All the best to you in 2015.
Same to you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. You've been listening to Open Forum. When we return, we'll be joined by another special guest. You're listening to WRNW1 wbmg.com.